You ever have that feeling? You know, the one where no matter how hard you work, your bank account just doesn't seem to get the memo? You might think that's a modern problem, but it's really not. Today, we're going to crack open some ancient wisdom from the richest man in Babylon. And I'm telling you, these secrets to wealth are just as powerful now as they were thousands of years ago.
Right? This is the question that keeps so many of us staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. We work hard, we bring home a decent paycheck, we pay our bills. So why does it always feel like we're just treading water?
I want you to meet Banseer. This guy was the best chariot maker in all of Babylon, a city that was literally dripping with gold. And yet, there he was, staring into his empty coin purse, asking his buddy the very same question we ask ourselves. It's kind of wild, right? This proves our money stress isn't new. It's an ancient problem. And you know what? If it's an ancient problem, maybe the solution is ancient too. So let's take Banseer's old-school dilemma and bring it into our world, because it's really a question for every single one of us right here, right now.
Think about it. We are surrounded by wealth. We see it on TV, on social media. It's everywhere. Just like the incredible riches of Babylon were all around Banseer, we see it. We know it's possible. But figuring out how to get our own piece of the pie feels like trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing.
But here's where Banseer did something amazing. He didn't just complain. He and his friend decided to do something about it. They went to find the one guy who had cracked the code, a man named Arcad, who used to be just like them, but was now the richest man in the entire city. They figured if anyone has the answers, it's gotta be him. And this, my friends, is where we get to the good stuff. We get to be a fly on the wall and listen in as Arcad shares the simple, timeless wisdom that changed his life and honestly has the power to change ours too. Now, the coolest thing about Arcad, he wasn't born rich. He didn't win the lottery or get some secret inheritance. He was just a regular guy, son of a humble merchant. He started with nothing. Well, not nothing. He started with one incredibly powerful thing, a burning desire to be wealthy.
And there it is, the big secret, the foundation for everything else. Arcad said this is what his own mentor taught him. Now, it sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? A part of all I earned was mine to keep. But really think about that for a second. We pay our rent. We pay for groceries. We pay our phone bill. We pay everybody except ourselves. Arcad realized that until you make paying yourself the #1 priority, you're always going to be working for someone else.
If you are finding this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who this might help and be a benefit to their financial decision-makings. Your support means a lot to me and helps the channel grow, allowing the YouTube algorithm to show this content to a bigger crowd. More people can benefit from these ideas and hopefully improve their financial well-being.
Okay, so from that one single idea, Arcad built out these 7 practical principles. He called them the 7 cures for a lean purse. Let's really dig into the first 3 because these are the absolute bedrock. This is the foundation you build everything else on. All right, cure number 1 is putting that big secret into action. You have got to pay yourself first. And this isn't just about moving money around. It's a total mindset shift. It's you looking in the mirror and declaring that your future is the most important bill you have before anyone else gets a dime. A piece of that paycheck belongs to you. It's non-negotiable. So how do you actually do it? It's a simple 2-step dance. For every dollar that comes in, you immediately take a dime out and put it aside for yourself. That's it. You lived your life on the other 90s. The dime is yours to keep, the seed of your future fortune. Arcad swore that when he started this, he barely even felt the difference in his day-to-day spending. But the feeling of watching his savings grow,
That changed everything. And that leads us right into the second cure: control your spending. Archived pointed out this universal truth. What we call our necessary expenses will magically grow to eat up our entire income unless we fight back. The trick is figuring out the difference between our true needs and our never-ending wants. A budget isn't a cage, it's a weapon. It's the tool you use to protect your biggest dreams from all those little impulsive, I want it now moments. Okay, now we're getting to the part where the real magic happens. The third cure is to make your money multiply. See, the cash you've saved isn't supposed to just sit in a corner collecting dust. Arcad used this amazing metaphor. Every single coin you save is like a golden slave that you can send out into the world to work for you 24/7. And this little chart shows you just how powerful that is. Arcad told this story about a farmer who put away just 10 pieces of silver for his new son. He just let it work. By the time his son was 20, that 10 had turned into more than 30 pieces. And by the time he was 50, without adding another single piece of silver, it had become 167 pieces. That's compound interest, people. It's your golden slaves earning money. And then that money goes out and earns more money. It's your own little army of workers building your fortune while you sleep. So, you've started building up this little treasure chest. That's awesome. But how do you protect it? How do you make sure it grows and lasts a lifetime? Well, that brings us to the next batch of cures, the ones that turn a small savings into lasting wealth. These last 4 cures are all about building a financial fortress around what you've started. We're talking security, we're talking smart long-term plays, and we're talking about investing in the single greatest asset that you have, which is you. This is how you go from just saving money to building a real legacy. Now, the 4th cure is maybe the most important. You have to guard your treasure from loss. And trust me, Arcad learned this one the hard way. He gave his entire first year of savings to a brickmaker who promised to buy rare jewels. The guy got ripped off and came back with a bag of worthless glass. The lesson? Get advice from people who actually know what they're talking about. Don't ask a brickmaker about investing in jewels. The number 1 rule of investing is making sure your original money is safe. A small, steady return is way, way better than a risky bet that could wipe you out. And the final cures really complete the whole picture of a financially secure life. Number 5 is to make your home a profitable investment. In other words, own your home. That way, your payments are building your own wealth, not your landlord's. Number 6 is to ensure a future income, planning for retirement or for your family's well-being if you're not around. And finally, number 7, always be increasing your ability to earn. Sharpen your skills, learn new things. Your brain is your greatest money-making tool. So, after all that ancient wisdom, what does it really mean for you and me living in the 21st century? Let's pull it all together and lay out the complete roadmap. And there you have it, the 7 timeless cures for a lean purse. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They're simple, powerful, common-sense laws that have been working for thousands of years. From that very first decision to pay yourself, to making your money work, and finally to protecting it for the future, this is the path. It's all right here. The only real question left is which step are you going to take first? I'm going to leave you with this last killer line from Arcad. A friend of his said he just got lucky, and this was Arcad's response. See, building wealth isn't about luck. It's about being prepared. It's about putting in the work and building the habits so that when that big opportunity finally shows up, and it will, you're ready to grab it with both hands. The path is clear. The question is, are you prepared to walk it?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Finance Puppy, and here's to a better financial tomorrow. Cheers!